Ladies and gentlemen, earlier this week, Smriti Irani vacated her official residence as a member of parliament and a minister in Delhi after losing Amethi to Gandhi loyalist KL Sharma in Lok Sabha poll. But did you see any halla bulu around former union minister leaving her house? No. And there is no reason that you should hear anything because it's just a matter of procedure being followed. Now, the bungalow where Smriti Irani stayed for 5 years, in fact 10 years as minister in the NDA Sarkar, will be relocated to for some other purpose. The same bungalow will go to another member of parliament or a minister who's won the elections this time. However, the Congress party has taken to social media and called it karma and reminded Smriti of her Ghar Janta Ka Hai jibe when Rahul Gandhi was disqualified from parliament and was asked to evict from his official bungalow. Later, Rahul Gandhi's disqualification was revoked by the Supreme Court and he got his official residence back. All, of course, as per rules. However, even now Rahul Gandhi uses it as an argument to take on the government. Just a few days ago, during his address in Parliament, Rahul Gandhi claimed that he was targeted at the orders of the Prime Minister and his house was snatched away. Now contrast this grandstanding with what Smriti Irani told me in one of my earlier interviews on Frankly Speaking. Here are both the reactions. और घर भी खाली कराना ऑटोमेटेड है।
देयर इज एन ऑटोमेटेड। क्यों घर खाली नहीं होगा? मुझे इतना बता दीजिए, ये घर किसका है? आज जहाँ आप इंटरव्यू ले रहे, मेरा है क्या? ये मेरा है? मेरा नहीं है। ये जनता के पैसे से बनाया हुआ एक मकान है, टैक्स पेयर का घर है। आप टैक्स पेयर है ना? मैं क्या आपके घर पे कब्जा कर सकती हूँ? ये मेरा अधिकार क्षेत्र मात्र तब तक है जब तक मैं अमेठी की सांसद हूँ अथवा जनता की प्रतिनिधि हूँ।
I myself was attacked by order of the government of India, by order obviously of the Prime Minister of India. 20 plus cases, 2-year jail sentence, my house taken away, no problem. Relentless attack in the media, 24/7, every single day, abuse, attack, abuse, attack.
You're watching the News Hour at 9, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Sanjay Jha, karma? I mean, if you're an MP, if you're a minister, you get a government bungalow. If you're not, you don't. And did the BJP throw Rahul Gandhi out, or did the court give the verdict of conviction and you know, Rahul Gandhi didn't challenge it for a long time in the High Court, and therefore, as per the rules, he had to evict his bungalow. Same for Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. The rules say that these government bungalows are for members of parliament. For security reasons, the UPA had given her a bungalow which was not as per rules. She had to vacate it. Today, Smriti Irani is not a member of parliament. She's vacated her bungalow. Isn't it simple procedure that is being called karma?
No, Navika, I don't want to get into that debate. All I can say is that the Congress has definitely become very aggressive on social media. I've seen the campaign they have run against Mr. Modi for trying to ridicule Rahul in parliament. I think the Congress is basically saying that, listen, खेल आपने शुरू किया है, खेल हम खत्म करेंगे. Now, this is a political slugfest, and that's part for the course in a democracy. But since you mentioned Rahul's case, I do want to point out that, you know, if you read the entire history of the case coming up, how it was basically moved suddenly in the courts in Gujarat, and eventually, let's agree, right? The Supreme Court did not agree with the verdict because it stayed the entire criminal conviction. Rahul Gandhi was targeted, and I don't think that can be denied, no matter how hard the BJP tries. The second truth is it was disenfranchised an elected MP. The same happened with Mahua Moitra. I think these are examples where I think the people of India watched and they have voted accordingly in the 2024 elections. So today, if the Congress is attacking Smriti, I'm not in favor of making any personal comments. I think we should desist from that. If the other party is behaved in a vulgar or a crude manner, you got to rise above it. But in politics, I think people do feel that there is a time for comeuppance, and good for them and good for everybody else.
Well, Shazia Ilmi, Congress is aggressive on social media, and this is just about
I'm
that.
very proud to say that. Yes, two things, Navika. Congress is aggressive on social media, but it's spreading fake propaganda and is getting caught out every time. So if being aggressive on social media means lying and following gibbles and keeps telling lies enough number of times so that people start believing it's the truth, is clearly not succeeding. That's one. Two, I really believe in the sense of public propriety displayed by Smriti Irani and all the former ministers or parliamentarians of BJP party. Thank God they're not like a Mukul Vasnik, a Lalu Prasad Yadav, a Bhuta Singh, an SM Krishna, and I can give Pawan Bansal, Salman Khurshid, and many more who would just refuse to give up their bungalows 3-4 years also after losing of elections. So that's one thing. And he mentioned, Sanjay Jha mentioned Prime Minister making fun of Rahul Gandhi. Well, Rahul Gandhi made fun of himself by cutting such a sorry figure. He brought disrepute to himself and his office because of the way he acted and misbehaved, clearly flouting the rule book of which he knew nothing about, having been an MP 6 times. So I think it is, and calling him Balak Buddhi was an act of kindness. And I think just calling, because this is how he behaved. I think someone else would have used much stronger words because of the way Rahul behaved in the parliament was clearly, insult to not just the parliament or the speaker.
I'm not in favor of
himself.
any name calling, frankly, because you know what Balak Buddhi has led to, with the Congress calling other names, Bail Buddhi and all, for the Prime Minister certainly doesn't augur very well for the level of dialogue. But having said that, let me ask Abbas Haider. Abbas Haider, घर खाली करना तो एक प्रोसीजर है ना? After all, कर्मा की इसमें क्या बात है? और सोशल मीडिया, the Congress is very aggressive on social media. Well, they can be as aggressive as they want, but they should not make mistakes like Pawan Kheda did today. He posted a picture of a ditch or a muddy water on a road. It's a picture from Kerala in 2018 that he posted saying कि भारत का मैप बना हुआ है सड़क पर और पीओ के थोड़ी बारिश और होगी तो पीओ की भी हमारा हो जाएगा. That's the picture he actually put out. A 2018 Kerala flood picture. And I don't know, maybe it was the left government in power, your alliance partner Sanjay Jha. Now, if aggression means putting out fake videos, old videos from different areas and holding Modi responsible even for that, well, Abbas Haider, is this the sign of healthy democracy?
Navika ji, first of all, under the PPA Unauthorized Occupants Act, a person who has not vacated his or her bungalow within 30 days of losing the election, that would be like 4th of July this year, he or she, Department of Directorate of Estate can impose a fine of 10 lakh rupees. Today is 11th of July. So Mrs. Irani is 6-7 days late to vacate her bungalow. That is first thing. Second thing, there are fundamental differences between both the issues because Rahul Gandhi ji was an elected member of parliament. He was falsely implicated by the government due to political vendetta, and Smriti Irani has lost the election. So there are basic fundamental difference between the two issues. So Smriti Irani, she has to vacate the bungalow anyhow. Now the thing is, Navika ji,
so they have to vacate the bungalow anyhow. Where does karma come into it?
You see, because Rahul Gandhi ji was forced to vacate a bungalow even because, even after like 4 months, after 4 months, a Supreme Court judge imposed
and
a
he
fine
got the
of
house
1 lakh
back.
rupees
And he got the house back.
Because it was a
as soon as the Supreme Court verdict came. So what are you crying about?
Yeah,
he was convicted by a court
But
he was that conviction was stayed by a court. The House went away. The House came back. Harshvardhan Tripathi, इनजस्टिस कहां है? और राहुल गांधी अब तक कहते हैं कि मेरे साथ ये अन्याय हुआ या प्रोसीजर हुआ, और अब जो स्मृति ईरानी ने किया है वो न्याय है, कर्मा है या प्रोसीजर है?
देखिए नविका जी, जब डेमोक्रेसी की डिबेट हो रही थी तब भी हम क्या बात कर रहे थे? चुनाव, लोकतंत्र, मतदाता, इसी का सम्मान होना चाहिए। लेकिन मान लीजिए कि हम अपने को राजा मानते हैं, हम राजे रजवाड़े की तरह व्यवहार करते हैं, सेंस ऑफ एंटाइटलमेंट, सेंस ऑफ ओनरशिप। गांधी परिवार को यह लगता है कि अरे हमसे कैसे कोई बंगला छीन लेगा, हम न्यायालय ने भले हमको दोषी ठहराया, किसकी हिम्मत है हमें निकाल देगा बाहर। और कांग्रेस के समय में ये बहुत नॉर्मल प्रैक्टिस थी कि सत्ताधारी दल से जुड़े हुए लोग चुनाव हारे जीते, जाने कितने वर्षों तक लुटियन बंगलों में ऐसे ही, लुटियन दिल्ली में ऐसे ही बंगले कब्जा करके बैठे रहते थे। स्मृति ईरानी ने नैतिकता, और जिसको राजनीति में कहते हैं ना कि अगर आप शुचिता की बात करें, और वो स्मृति ईरानी ने किया। अगर उसका मजाक, वो एग्रेसिवनेस है, वो कोई कैंपेन है, वो कोई जिसको कहते हैं कि आप जवाब दे रहे हैं, तो मुझे तो लग रहा है पब्लिक भी देखेगी। और नरेंद्र मोदी जब 2014 में आए तो सबसे पहले क्या होता था, आप तो जानती हैं नविका जी की, सांसद चुन के आते थे तो अशोक होटल में लंबे लंबे बिल बनते थे। अभी तो वो भी कम हो गया है, और अब आने वाले समय में तो ये इस 5 साल में पूरा हो जाएगा कि शायद सरकार को उस तरह से होटलों में रुकाने की जरूरत है। इस बार भी ज्यादातर लोग अपने अपने राज्य के भवन में रुकी। तो मुझे लगता है जो डेमोक्रेटिक प्रोसेस एंड प्रैक्टिसेज हैं वो जिस तरह से बेहतर हो रही, स्मृति ईरानी ने उसको निभाया। जो कांग्रेस पार्टी कर रही है, एक तो ये कि उनके जो सबसे बड़े, जिसको कहते हैं ना कि गांधी परिवार में राज परिवार की कोई राजमाता होंगी, कोई राजकुमार होंगे, उनके ऊपर कैसे हमला हो गया, वरना ये शायद करने की आवश्यकता नहीं होती। और मैं तो फिर कह रहा हूं, ये जो सोशल मीडिया कैंपेन है ये बहुत अच्छी है, इस बहाने ही सही थोड़ा सा ये डिबेट हो, लोगों की समझ में तो आए कि कैसे कांग्रेस शासन चलाती थी और आज हो क्या रहा है।
Shazia Almi, Abbas Haider says she overstayed by a week. Now, is this really the level? Because 30 days is the time, and if you inform the Department of Estates, it gives you a grace period, because sometimes luggage removal or the exact date of the place you are moving into, especially if it's a private residence you are moving into, sometimes they don't match as per this. You can get, even that is as per rules described, that if you want extra time, how much time can be given, and beyond what time period extra rental will be charged. All of that is defined. But Abbas Haider is actually now saying that एक हफ्ते का penalty होना चाहिए।
Navika ji, Shazia बोले उससे पहले,
Navika is very rich of Abbas Haider. I really want to tell Abbas, what do you have to say? Abbas, you're the last person who should be talking about this, because if I tell you what happened in 2018, when Akhilesh Yadav was to vacate his CM bungalow, just how long did it take for him to
Rahul
vacate?
Gandhi ji also moved an application.
Just how much pressure they had to be for him to vacate. And what Akhilesh Yadav did, don't let me speak.
His application
Navika, you
was
asked me the question, give me 10 seconds. I think it's only polite. No, Abbas, you'll have to let me speak. This is my time, I will not allow you.
Shazia, go on. Abbas, I'll give you time to counter.
Way. What do you have to say about Akhilesh?
In last debate,
Abbas,
you did let me speak.
what do you have to say about the shameful and disgraceful way Akhilesh Yadav left the CM's bungalow in such a state of disarray and complete desperation, and showed in the way
that's a false implication.
Tiles,
that's a false implication.
The furnishings,
that is the reason why people of Uttar Pradesh have taught you a lesson.
It is not
because
false.
these are all the false.
I saw the pictures.
This is what you do. Actually, this is what you do. You spread these false rumors.
I saw the pictures of how he treated the bungalow only because you talking about Smriti Irani. You're talking about Smriti Irani saying 5 days extra. I mean, come on. That is very rich of you. Very, very rich of you.
Abbas Haider.
And you know exactly what kind of sense of entitlement
That is why Rahul Gandhi has made a video of the
has.
bungalow before, vacating it. because you may, put similar allegation on him as well. This is your modus operandi. This is nothing new in that.
अखिलेश यादव को तो हम सब लोग
This
ने
is
देखा
nothing
था.
new,
Bureaucrats
nothing
ने कहा था,
surprising for
nothing to do
anyone.
with BJP.
अरे आपने फेक न्यूज क्यों फैला रहे हैं नेशनल टेलीविजन पे? डोंट स्प्रेड फेक न्यूज ऑन नेशनल
You don't have an answer.
Well, let me come back to Sanjay Jha. Sanjay Jha, I want to ask you, playing the victim card, you can say that, BJP is targeting Rahul Gandhi. Of course, they were. Nobody is denying that. After all, they are in government. He was the main opposition party. They will target him. Of course they will. That's the modus operandi. After all, Rahul Gandhi also only targets Modi. So that is the way politics in this country goes on. But the conviction came from a court. The conviction came from a court. In High Court, I think, if I remember correctly, the application that was moved, there was a problem in it. And finally, time gap till the Supreme Court verdict came. Now, why would Rahul Gandhi use the court's verdict against him in the new parliament to target the government, saying that they abused me? Congress ne kam abuse kiya?
Navika, two short points. The entire process of the disenfranchisement of Rahul Gandhi began after Rahul Gandhi made a blistering attack on the Prime Minister on the allegations on the Gautam Adani case, number one. Point number two, that today the chickens are coming home to roost for the BJP because they have vitiated India's political culture. I can tell you, Navika, if you remember Atal Bihari Vajpayee's time, we were critical of him too. But there was a certain respect, a camaraderie, even between opponents. And you have played the speeches of Mr. Vajpayee so many times, even in your debates, where you could see that the opposition was not seen as an enemy. It was seen as a political opponent. Under Mr. Modi in particular, there is this whole new mindset in this government that the opposition has to be obliterated. And who said that? Mr. Modi. Congress Mukt Bharat. You see, when you make speeches like that, you are sending out a message to a large section of India that I do not respect anybody who does not support me. And I think that is exactly what is hurting the BJP today, because the opposition is definitely emboldened. The opposition believes it is going to form the government. This government may not last for too long. And I think the public of India is going to increasingly...
Okay, all right. But let me also get in Harshvardhan Tripathi. Last comment. Harshvardhan Tripathi, फिर तो राहुल गांधी ने भी लिख के दिया था कि 4 जून लिख के ले लो, मोदी वापस नहीं आएंगे. तो क्या पब्लिक ने उनको भी पनिश किया?
देखिए नविका जी, मैं तो बड़ा आश्चर्यचकित हूं कि 100 से नीचे रह जाने पर इतनी खुशी कांग्रेस में तो किसी को नेता को नहीं होती। राहुल गांधी अपना स्टैंडर्ड कहां लेकर चले गए हैं, जरा सोचिए। कांग्रेस पार्टी मतलब क्या मैंडेट लेकर आती थी? राहुल गांधी के पिताजी 414 सीटें। राहुल गांधी के परिवार में इतना नीचे कोई कांग्रेस को लेकर नहीं गया, और लगातार उसके बावजूद अगर वो खुश है तो मुझे लगता है अच्छा है। कम से कम लोकतंत्र को अब गाली देना बंद करें, लोकतंत्र को खराब कहना बंद करें, देश के लोगों को खराब कहना बंद करें। और मैं कह रहा हूं, देखिए नविका जी, ये कांग्रेस की प्रैक्टिस ही थी कि हम एक सांसद के चुनाव हार जाने पर एक सामान्य प्रक्रिया है उस पर भी चर्चा कर रहे हैं कि ये बंगला खाली कर दिया स्मृति जी ने। ये तो सामान्य बात थी, कोई भी सांसद खाली ही करता। लेकिन चूंकि पहले की प्रैक्टिसेज ऐसी रही हैं कि बंगला नहीं खाली करना है, बंगले के लिए कुछ भी करना है, और लोग तो यही कह रहे थे ना, सोनिया जी का बंगला बचा रहे, इसलिए राज्यसभा चली गई।
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what is it? Karma or upholding just rules of law and propriety in politics? How do you see this debate? I leave it to your judgment. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on the News Hour tonight, and thank you viewers for being with me, and I'll see you tomorrow same time on the same show, the News Hour at 9. Good night and be safe.